Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the spoilers for the upcoming week of March 18th, 2024. Today's the 16th, tomorrow's the 17th, Monday's the 18th. This is the big merge. The big merge, what is that? I should probably not say it because, you know, got to keep the intrigue and the surprise. No, I'm just kidding. It's, you know, Nintendo Switch is going to be on the same schedule as everybody else. Not as exciting as it sounds. It's exciting for me, and it's probably exciting for Nintendo Switch people. But for everybody else, you're probably like, oh well, you know? But it's exciting for me and for the Nintendo Switchers. The Switcheroos. But yeah, let me get this set up, and I'll put in chapters and stuff so you can skip this part. Everything's set up here, my thumbnail that I made. Got a Darkstone week coming up. It's a Magic Kingdom. That's pretty cool. Got a Vault event. We'll go over everything, but those are two of the most exciting things that I saw. Oh, Magic Kingdom and Vault event. Anita, Sana, who's gonna be number 3? You get a special shout out. Who's it gonna be? You know, the first 3 people always get the special shout out. It's Anita. It's Sana. All right, let's see. Got that. We gotta do playlists. Anita says, "Been ages ago since I've seen you, Sana." Yeah. Alright, I got my thumbnail. Let's do the first chapter. Intro. Everybody keeping up with everything? I think I'm on track. Come on, track. You gotta, so much to remember, though. You know, PvP, Tower of Doom, Underspire, etc. Faction. Am I keeping up with it? We'll run some autoplay battles as we, talk about the spoilers. Livewire is number 3, alright. So, Sana, Anita, and Livewire. They get the special shout out. They were first. They're quick on that trigger. They got that bell on. Alright. Let's jump into the chat, do live chat, because top chat is poop. Picks and chooses who it shows. And I want to see everything. Man, I had another one fall through the other day. It freaking sucks. I had an okay day yesterday, I guess. I told you guys I'd let you know if I have a good day. Yesterday wasn't bad. It was alright. I had an okay day yesterday. It was okay. I would take it again today, basically. You know you had an okay day if you would take it again today. Like, if you could say, you know, if that day, if I could repeat that day again today, then it would be 2 good days in a row. Right? Not so much in, like, work, making money type of thing, but just in a nice, peaceful, average day, it was okay. It wasn't bad. Like, it's a good day for me if it's not a bad day. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could just be a normal day with nothing going on, a boring, peaceful, just nothing day, and it's so much better. It's actually a good day for me because almost like 5 out of 7 is bad. So, like, when I don't have a bad day, it's a good day. So, that's pretty cool. You kind of get the gist when I say, if I don't have a bad day, it's a good day. Doesn't even have to be like a super good day. Nothing good has to happen. Just nothing bad happens, and then it's considered a good day. Kind of sad. There we go. So Anita, Sana, Livewire. Anita running out there early. Appreciate it. Frank. I haven't seen Frank in a while. Alright. I got the spoilers pulled up. And let's get into some auto battles. So you guys have something to watch. I'm not going to do the Talk Hawkeye because it's too fast. Like, I might as well play the game if I'm going to do that. So, let's go to just a random... I say random, but I always go to Golvania. I got a text. Okay. It's nothing. Okay, don't do this. Don't do autoplay with this team. Because you might as well just play the game. It's way too fast. It's a weird conundrum. It's a weird conundrum. You can't use a super fast autoplay team, or you might as well just play the game. All right, hit that like button, get some people in here. You know, if you hit the like, it might share it out to somebody might be like, oh yeah, he does spoilers every single Sunday around this time. I should be watching. You know, it might trigger that. You never know. He does his live streams pretty much, you know, the same time period every day. Like, I forgot again. Why'd it go off? Okay. Anyway, let's get this going, and we got the spoilers coming very quickly, very soon. Alright, there that goes. No Guild Wars? Yeah, no Guild Wars. Alright, let's get these spoilers going. This is for everybody. Everybody. Nintendo Switch does not need their own section any longer. So I'm going to put a chapter in. Spoilers. It's going to be at the 6:20-ish. Alright, spoilers for everybody, including Nintendo Switch. We do not need to break it out and do it after any longer. They're on the same time as us, the same kingdom, the same events. You know, it's not like the same leaderboard. Don't get it twisted. But it's like similar to like Xbox and PC. You're both on the same kingdom, you both have the same events, you can use the same teams and everything, you just don't have like the same leaderboards, you're not competing against each other, it's not like that, but everybody's on the same page as far as what Kingdom Week it is, what the Soul Forge is, like all that stuff. So the spoilers will be much easier now. I can cut out like 5 minutes of the Nintendo Switch, so, because Nintendo Switch, this is your spoilers too. Oh yeah, Livewire, thank you so much. Appreciate you running out there to help Anita. Bring in those suspenders. Alright, I got them up here somewhere. Alright, there we go. Alright, weekly event spoilers for PC Mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch for March 18th, 2024. Let's go. Alright, on Monday the 18th, we have, looks like raids? A raid event? So you're going to have the Zul'Goth boss, you're going to have to use a certain troop, it's going to be the boss killer, you're going to build a 3-man team, throw the boss killer on the bottom. You're not going to triple up on it like you do with Invasion, but it's not that hard, it's like one of the easier events. They give you a weapon, they give you a troop, and then you take it into battle with 3 other troops and you win. You know, you one-shot the boss, it's not too bad. So, raid event for Darkstone. Tuesday, we have All-Seeing Eye for Faction. Wednesday, Pet Rescue is Trog Pole from Darkstone. Thursday, class event is Plague Lord. And Friday, we have a Vault event. So, all weekend Vault event, that's your time to get all your resources. If you're low on gems, you need to do the Vault event super hard. If you need gold, Vault event super hard. If you need a certain tarot card, Vault event super hard. If you need keys, Vault event super hard. If you need mythics, legendaries, everything, Vault event super hard. The only thing you can't get through the Vault event is like books, writs, like you know, gold marks, like. But you can though, because you'll get gems and then you can buy books and writs and stuff with gems. So the Vault event pretty much can get you everything in the game, as long as you go hard enough. Dragonite it can get you. You know, just do the Gnomopaloozas right. Pause at the end with your Dragonite Gnomes. Yeah, you can get everything with the Vault event. No need to farm anything, really. You can just farm it through the Vault event. It's a nice, consolidated, concentrated period of time where you can do your farming once a month. Instead of, like, doing it every day and adding on to your already long day of Gems of War. So, Vault event, use Rowan or Ironhawk, or you're doing it wrong. Sorry. Maybe Moon Mage. Moon Mage is like the borderline exception. Anything else is not right. So, if you're using Tesla, if you're using maybe Stellarix now with the triple Takshaka, but I still think Ironhawk would do you better, because you would do it quicker and faster. But I know there's some people that are going to be doing that, and you know, they're going to be complaining about not seeing gnomes and not getting Dragonite and not getting Vault Keys, and they're going to wonder why. And it's going to be because they're not using Rowan or Ironhawk, that's why. So, we got a Darkstone Underspire, a Darkstone Epic Trial. Mark is here. Let's check out Darkstone. Let's see what we can get with the event keys and what weapons will be in the Soul Forge. Alright, I'm going to read out all the troops, and I'll just let you know if any of them jump out at me. We got Anointed One, Bael, Blind Guardian, Carmina, Consort of Darkness, Corrupt Sorceress, Corrupt Troll, Dark Master, Dime Traxia, Executioner, Giant Toad, Gruz the Undefeated, Hag, Horned Hag, Magnus, Merchant Prince, Mother of Darkness, Nubaladrix, I've never seen that in my life. Maybe that's coming out this week. Night Hag, Scion, Remnant, Sea Hag, Sea Troll, Shadow Beast, Sister Ebony, Sister of Nightmares, Sister of Shadows, The Possessed King, Thrall, Troglodyte, Umbraxis, Watcher, and Yarrow. You know, Thrall's good, but you should be able to get it without event keys. I don't even know if you can get a comment. I guess you can. Possessed King is okay. It's one of those that, like, tempts people into wasting diamonds, but it's not something you should waste diamonds or event keys on. I know you want a mythic from the Magic Kingdom, but, you know, it's more important to get a High King Iron Gut or your third Iron Hawk or your second Iron Hawk or your first Iron Hawk. There's, like, a few things that you should definitely get first. Don't worry about a Magic Kingdom mythic first, like with your first 4,000 diamonds. You're not even close to needing it yet. You know what I mean? Most likely. It's more important to get one of those Iron Hawks or High King Iron Gut than to get a mythic just because it's a Magic Kingdom. So yeah, you know, Mother of Darkness used to be good. The Possessed King is okay. It's like a neat troop. It's not a needed. It's a neat. Thrall is a needed, but it's like so easy to get, you don't want to waste event keys. You know, maybe if you're just having super bad trouble getting Thrall, you throw like 50 event keys maybe. But that's about it. I don't see anything else there. Just the fact that it's a Magic Kingdom boosts it a little bit. It's not the determining factor, though. It's like the tiebreaker. Alright, weapons. These will be in the Soul Forge. A Theme of Shadows, Black Manacles, Blood Drinker, Chalice of Ice, Champion's Cleaver, Dark Sword, Doomed Ring, Doomed Runestones, Essence of Evil, Idol of Darkstone, Jar of Ice, Nisha's Skull, Screaming Tome, Scythe of Corruption, Soul Trap, and Spellfire. So the 2 or 3 good ones there, I think you get other ways. So like Essence of Evil, I think you get from Plague Lord, just for free. And then Jar of Eyes, I think you get from the faction, maybe. If not, then you should look out for it. And then the Black Manacles you get from Mastery. So all the good ones from Darkstone, you're going to get other ways. You're not going to get them in the Soul Forge. So really, you should just hold on. Hold on to your event keys, hold on to your diamonds, wait for Iron Hawk, wait for High King Iron Gut, wait for better weapons like Rope Dart and stuff like that. Don't be throwing them at Darkstone. Unless you're a very, very, very specific person. There could be a person where that's all they need is that one last thing and they get a stat and they already have like certain other things. But you know, I'm talking to the majority, not the minority. Alright, let's check out the new troops for everybody. PC, mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. On Monday, March 18th from Darkstone, we're getting Anointed Champion. He'll keep on fighting till the end. Arcane Dark, base rarity epic, troop type undead, troop roll striker. That sounded like a song. Is that a song? Till the end. Bow, bow, bow. I don't know. He's undead, so he's an undead knight. He looks like a typical undead knight. He's got a sword, he's got a shield, he's on my thumbnail, he's got red eyes. The spell is Bone Spear. Deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy. If they are a boss, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Gain 6 attack and life. It's the shiny troop for the week. The shiny spell is deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy. If they are a boss, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Gain 8 attack and life. So, you know, it's not doing anything too special. It's just the boss killer. Trait number 1 is Armored, 25% Skull. Trait number 2 is Undying, and trait number 3 is God Slayer. Also on Monday, from Darkstone, we're getting Undead Lion. Everything the dark touches is our kingdom. Arcane Venom, base rarity, ultra rare. Troop type Undead Beast, troop roll striker. It's an undead beast, so it's like an undead lion. Decaying Roar is the spell. Inflict terror and disease on an enemy, then deal magic plus 2 damage to them. Mana color green, purple, mana cost 12. Trait number 1 is Grudge. Trait number 2 is Mana Shield, and trait number 3 is Undying. Sounds like another one for the pile. And that's it. Nothing too special. An event troop and a glory shop troop and we'll never use them again after this week. Well, anytime anything applies terror as it's doing its spell, I think that's better than nothing, but it's just not enough to make it something you're going to use instead of something else, you know? Alright, Dr. Mops, I'll see you in a minute. Yeah, let's keep running these auto battles. We got weapon spoilers. On Monday, March 18th from Darkstone, we're getting Champion's Cleaver. Rarity Legendary, weapon type axe, weapon roll generator. Mana color blue-green, mana cost 14. I'm going to guess it explodes, and then it explodes the color for undead allies. You know, it gives a positive stat effect to undead or darkstone, and then it summons an undead or darkstone. That's what I'm guessing. Ready? Champion's Cleaver. Explode. Magic +1 purple gems. Grant a random stats effect to all darkstone allies, then summon a darkstone troop. Didn't even look ahead there. Mighty. Gain 2 attack. Damned. Curse the first enemy. Rending. Deal 3 splash damage to a random enemy. And Hemorrhage. Bleed the first enemy. And that's it. So that's the weapon's probably better than both of the troops. It's another one of those. You kind of want all of those. When it's a Darkstone restriction, it's nice to have. But you want to get it through the event, through the raid event. Use gems. You're going to be doing the event anyway. You should reinvest into your guild. That's the first thing you should do with gems every single week. If you don't have gems, what'd you spend them on? Because you need to be spending gems on your guild first, not last. Alright, I'll click on this other stuff like class and kingdom, but we probably don't have anything. They're going to be doing PvP updates for the foreseeable future. So if you were ever on the fence about, you know, you can tell what they're going to be doing for the next few months. I don't even want to go down the route of the, what I was about to say there. It's just self-sabotaging. Oh, no pets, no pets. Max Kingdom Power. Does this Magic Kingdom go to 30 or something? That would be cool. I think yeah, it does. Cool. On the 18th of March, Darkstone Kingdom Power goes to 30. So that's good. Now it doesn't matter whether you pick Darkstone or Karakoth. I think they're both at 30, right? No, Karakoth is not at 30 yet, but it gets there in a week. So whether you pick Darkstone or Karakoth doesn't matter in a week. So everybody was like debating whether you should do Darkstone or Karakoth first, and the difference is a week. Like, who cares? Like, do whatever one you want. But pick one of the two and do it as your, you know, your first 20. When you're going to level your kingdom level to 20 in one of the two between Darkstone and Karakoth. Because there's no way you're going to do both, because you don't have enough magic scrolls and books and stuff. So you got to pick one or the other and get it to 20. And that's the first that's the first one you do to 20. You don't go around and do 16 on all of them, and then 17 on all of them, and then 18 on all of them. No. That would take you 25 years to do. Like, you want to get the magic stat as soon as possible. So what you do is you pick Darkstone or Karakoth, and you take it all the way to 20. Use all your Imperial Deeds, use all your writs, turn them to purple, you know, turn your purple deeds to purple books. Like, get one of the two to 20. That should be the first kingdom you get to 20 is either Darkstone or Karakoth. And now it doesn't matter which one. In a week from now, it won't matter. Everybody was like, well, do Darkstone because it's going to be the 30 first. Well, in a week later, Karakoth is the 32, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Second one should be Zalkari. This is not a depends situation. This is a 100% everybody should do the same thing. Darkstone or Karakoth, doesn't matter which one, to 20 first out of all the kingdoms. Use your Imperial Deeds, use your writs. Those are like shared amongst all the kingdoms. You're going to use them on Darkstone or Karakoth first. Then when you're done with one of those two, you go to Zalkari next, because green. You'll have green deeds, you'll have green books, then you can use Imperials and writs to turn them to green to then get that one to 22nd. That's like the order. It doesn't depend. That's what you should do. Everybody should do that. Karakoth or Darkstone first, and then Zalkari second. After that, it's kind of up for debate, but that's 100%. If you did it any other way, if you did 16, 17, 18 all around, like, I don't think that's the right way to go. Because you get a stat quicker if you do Karakoth or Darkstone, and then Zalkari. And you get 2 magic stats. At least. But yeah, that's cool. Darkstone and Karakoth are both getting to 30. It's notable. I think that's everything, right? We did everything. Wow, we're done already. Okay, so that was the spoilers. We got a Magic Kingdom this week. We got Darkstone. We got a raid event. It's pretty easy. You know, we got Plague Lord. Remember, Plague Lord's class weapon's pretty good. What about what was the hold on. Yeah, All-Seeing Eye. You got All-Seeing Eye, so I think it's Jar of Eyes, maybe. So you can get 2 pretty good weapons this week. Right? I mean, you should already have them, but make sure you have both of them before the end of the week, I guess. But anyway, yeah. Then we got a Vault event on the weekend, which is cool. So yeah, that was the spoilers. I'm done. Let's go back to the chat. What are y'all saying? No Guild Wars. Alright, we got Anita. We got Livewire out there working on the train, trying to get it started. Pretty close, pretty close. Good morning, Mark. Livewire. Anita, Sana. Mark says, I have 2 Iron Hawks. Did you mention any mythics worth crafting? You won't know until tomorrow. As far as the Soul Forge goes, nobody can know what's going to be there tomorrow. If they claim that they do know, they're lying to you because it's random. You know, we could say what's not in there. You know, whatever was in there last week is not going to be in there this week. Because I think it was a new cycle, or it was very close to a new cycle. Like, we've had maybe 7 mythics so far. We're like 7 mythics deep into the cycle, or like 3. Something like that. 3 to 7 mythics. I think Sana keeps track of the cycle. So the only ones that can't be in there are like 3 to 7 of them that we've seen last week and the week before, I think. So whenever Virago was in there, that was the start of the new cycle. So if Virago wasn't there last week, it was there the week before, and we've had like 7 mythics. We're like 7 mythics into the new cycle. So anything can appear next week. Ironhawk could appear next week. High King Irongut could appear next week. Arachnian Weaver could appear next week, you know. There's a bunch of them. Like, pretty much anything is on the table. But I can't tell you exactly what's going to be there. It's not... I could tell you what's going to be in the event key drop table, and I could tell you which weapons are going to be in the Soul Forge, because that's based on the Kingdom of the Week. And they tell us what the Kingdom of the Week is going to be. It's going to be Darkstone. So we know that the weapons in the Soul Forge are going to be Darkstone weapons, and we know the event key drop table is going to be Darkstone troops. But we don't know what's going to be in the Soul Forge, because that's not based on the Kingdom. It's based on a different cycle. You know, they run through all the mythics until they ran through all of them, and then they do it again, and they, you know. I think my power cord came out. Hold on. I think I've been flailing around a little bit. Let me make sure this is plugged in, because I'll lose my chat if I don't make sure. That is one, like, I like that you said that, Mark, because that is one thing that people get confused about. There is no way to predict the Soul Forge, unless it's the last week of the cycle. You know, there could be a person could predict the last week of the cycle and look kind of smart for 1 week, but then I guarantee they can't call it the next week. If you get towards the end of a cycle, it becomes easier to predict what will be in there. You know, there might only be 8 mythics left that we haven't seen yet. And you could guess, and you could have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. But unless it's the last week of the cycle, you cannot tell a person what's going to be in there tomorrow or Monday. If people are saying they can tell you what's going to be in there, they're lying. Sana with the gifted, Chad running out there. DC with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Good to see ya. I'll get down there and read what you said. Livewire said spoilers. Do karate on the like button. Sana says I still miss a mythic from Galvania. That sucks. Livewire says that's a Monday thing. That's right. Mark says, okay, I hate not knowing. Sitting on a hoard of diamonds. Yeah. SS says, my man, what is this? Any chance you'll be back to playing Project? I do, bro. Every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday there's a video. I don't think I've missed a Wednesday. And like, since 2023 maybe. I don't know. Every single Wednesday there's a EverQuest video. I think 1 week I did it on Thursday. You know what I mean? So SS, there's been however many weeks we've had this year. There's been that many EverQuest videos because I do it once a week on Wednesday. It's pretty easy to remember. Just look for the, look at the channel on Wednesday night and you'll see there'll be a new one. I usually put it on like the the top of the channel too. Dr. Mops is catching up in 2 times. That's probably funny. 12 magic books, holy cow. Sana gifted to Sir Michael. Wow, I haven't seen Sir Michael in a while either, We've had a lot of people over the years, and sometimes when you guys give a gifted, we can see a person like, oh, we haven't seen Frank in a while. Oh, we haven't seen Sir Michael in a while. Like, you can see how many people are missing. Brian, get me coffee. SS says, what game is this? What's going on? Is it like Connect 4? I was looking for your EQ videos. Yeah, this is a live stream. I live stream Gems of War, and I do pre-records for EverQuest. This is an RPG, believe it or not. It's a match 3 RPG. You get mana by matching gems, and then you cast spells. You got a tank, a mana generator, a damage dealer. It's an RPG, believe it or not. Anita says Gems of War is not only connect gems, it has a lot of different effects and twists to the game. Yep. You just gotta say it's an RPG. Then they understand. You cast spells. All you're doing with the gems is getting your mana. So we're meditating. You know what I'm saying? Like, matching gems is like meditating. Chad's by himself at work. That's always fun. I would rather be by myself than have a ton of people there. I'm 1 day ahead of you? Uh-oh. I'm in my DeLorean. What do you mean? Isn't it Saturday? DC says, howdy, Sinnycool and all you sinners, choir members, and lurkers alike. Be a nice bully and push that like button around. Alright, so that's all the spoilers. Let's play the game normally. So what I usually do first... we could do whatever you guys want, especially the people that are donating, like DC, Chad, Sana. Like, that's their little thing they get. Livewire, Anita. Like, if you guys want to see something in particular, let me know. Because that's what you get. I got 1 day left on this. I'm just going to grab it so I don't run out. That's what I do first. I'll check my offers. Nothing that looks good to me. I'm not going to waste gems on that. Check this to make sure it's not dungeon, so I know whether or not to do the dungeon correctly or not. It says win PvP battles. So I just keep that in the back of my head. Got a venture board, check this. I run it, I do it no matter what. But while you guys decide what you want to see today, I'll go ahead and run it. I said tomorrow for Monday and spoilers on Sunday. Oops. Now, spoilers are Saturday, and Elden Ring is Sunday, and, the new week is Monday. Chad says, nah, it's a team-based department that I work in. Sucks being alone. Oh, man. I usually liked working alone, because everybody was annoying. I used to have this guy come back, and all he wanted to do was smoke all day. Like, that was his goal at work. He would come into work, and his goal all day was to go on a smoke break. Like, every time I seen him, he'd be like, you're gonna hate me, man. I need to go take a smoke. Have a smoke. You care if I go out there and have a smoke? It was like every freaking 30 minutes. Like, I don't care, bro. Just go. Like, you don't have to ask me. You're like bugging me. Just go. I'm not your boss or nothing. Just because I see you walking outside every 30 minutes doesn't mean anything. Like, I don't care either way. You're not helping me. You're not hurting me. Like, do your thing. Don't worry about what I think. I'm not telling people about you smoking, Like, I don't care. The only bad thing is when you go outside, then the phone rings, then I got to pick it up. So, hurry up. But I guess that's why he's saying it. But there was other people that could answer the phone, too. So I wasn't, like, the only one. I was, like, the super backup on the phone. Like, if every single person in the department was gone, I would answer it. Smoke break rant, yeah. I mean, I've been there, but I was, like, super quick, or I would just go do it on my lunch break. I didn't need one every freaking 15 minutes. I don't get the people that smoke a pack a day. Back in the day when I used to smoke, I could do one before work. Maybe one time before lunch. Maybe once. Maybe. A lot of the time I could wait all the way to lunch. And I'd just do one on lunch, and then maybe one in the afternoon. Like, at max, I would go out like twice. And in those 2 times, it'd be like a freaking third. Not even a whole thing. I'm not going to sit there and burn it down to the filter. This was like a long time ago. I haven't smoked a cigarette in like 5 years, probably. Oh yeah, timestamp, thank you. I don't know what I'm going to put, though. I'm just doing the adventure board. What do you guys want to see? Anybody care? If nobody cares, then I'll probably just do a faction or Tower of Doom or something. And then I'll do a timestamp. I feel like some people go to work just to smoke. And then like if you're a teenager or like early 20s, you go to work just to look at your phone. Like that's your goal the entire time. Your goal the entire time, if you're between 15 and like 25-ish, your goal the entire time while you're at work is to sneak off and look at your phone. Like, you might work, but the entire time you're working, you're thinking in your head, like, as soon as this person looks the other way, I'm going to sneak over there and look at my phone for 10 minutes. Like, that's your goal the entire day. That's how I feel. Hey, I got a perfect when I didn't need it. Oh, nice. I mean, I still kind of need it. Do I really need 2 Stellarics, though? We just got a perfect on live stream. That's nice. You guys are good luck today. Yeah, Chad does work a lot. That's good, though. Probably makes a lot of money. He's getting that overtime. He's got to be getting overtime. Like, how I don't stream, like, every minute of the day, but Chad is working every time I stream. So he's working when I'm not streaming, too, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when I'm driving around and everybody sucks at driving. Like, they're also sucking at driving when I'm not driving. I'm just seeing it every time I drive, too. So that's how crazy it is. Like, I only drive a certain amount every day, and there's crazy people every single time. Like, that's the same as Chad working. I'm streaming, but only for a couple hours every day, and he's working every time I stream. So he must be working a lot. Like, when I've never been on stream and Chad said I'm not at work. Like, he's always at work. I can't remember the last time you were, like, off. Like, hey, I'm off today. When's the last time we had that from Chad? Anybody remember? Even when I see him on other people's streams, he's working. So it's not just the time of the day or anything. Alright, don't matter if we lose or anything. We can just try again. We got a perfect, as long as I don't misclick. Instant kill. Let's do this just in case. I got that 75% stone skin. Or granite skin. Hey, now I changed them to something else, which would probably make it quicker. Even though I gave them a little bit of health, they don't have granite skin now. Yeah. Should make it faster. There we go. 1 down, 2 to go. We get a perfect dungeon. Smoke break rant. Livewire says, sucks when you don't smoke, but you work with smokers and they get all those extra breaks. I know. Like, what are you supposed to do? Go outside and, like, twiddle your thumbs? Just to, like... Because people don't see it the same way. I don't know. You could, like, every time they go out, you should just go out and twiddle your thumbs. They're like, hey, I'm gonna go out for a smoke. Be like, alright, here I come. Come with you. Like, oh, you want one? Nah, I'm just gonna stand here with my finger up my butt. I want to be like you today. I want to see how it is. Must be cool out here. You like to come out here so much. Must be something. Maybe there's like sexy ladies out here or something. What are you doing? Man, that was dumb. I always do that. And Amaranter avoided the phone. Yeah, me too. I hated it. I hated it. I did not want to answer the phone because nobody ever knew what they wanted, and you had to like drag it out of them on the phone. Like for where I worked in like a parts department, pretty much, right? So they would order parts for forklifts, is what I did. So I drove a forklift, and then I moved into like the parts department where I was like, you know, but I wasn't like the main answer the phone, place the order guy. I was more like the pull the parts and give the parts out, ship the parts out, like that type of stuff. And you know, when everybody else was like at lunch or on a smoke break or something, I would have to take the calls and like order the stuff and do the invoices and all that. And I hated it because they never knew what they wanted. Like if I was they were like, I need the thingamabob next to the doohickey. I'm like, what? What? How am I supposed to know what the thingamabob next to the doohickey is? Like the other dudes like knew what to what questions to ask. I'm like, okay, what's the model number of the forklift? What's the model number of the truck that you're talking about? Oh, I don't know. You know, it's the one that we got. Duh, stupid. It's the thingy by the thingy. You know. If you would know if I talked to the other guy, he would know what I'm talking about. I call in all the time and I ask for the doohickey next to the thingy, and he knows what I'm talking about. How come you don't know what I'm talking about? All I need is I just need to know the model. Like, what kind of truck do you have, sir? Like, there's a million different kinds. There's a bunch of different kinds. I cannot just give you the thingy next to the doohickey. I don't know what that is. I can go back and look at your previous orders if you want. You know, like, give me your, what's your customer number? I don't know. Like, I don't know. No, I don't know. I think it's a 69. No, I type in 69. Nope, it's not that. That's somebody else. Well, last time I called, it was 69. And you're like, holy cow, I got like so much work to do, and this person doesn't even know what they want. They're just calling. They need, like, somebody else told them to call, but they don't know what the thing is that they need. And they're expecting me to, like, know what they need. Like, what do you, like, call me back when you know what you need, dude. Like, is it a tire? Like, is it a control? Is it a fork? Is it a bolt? Like, what is it? Like, what do you need? A belt? It's the thingy next to the doohickey, you know. I'm like, oh my god. Here, just let me take down your number. When then the other guys get back, you know, they'll call you back. And I'll be like, let me take your number down. We'll give you a call back, sir. I am too busy for this right now. 120 Dragonite. Epic Trials. You want me to do Epic Trials? Chad. Mark says ToD, so you can win it for our guild. Hey, that's smart, Mark. You're smart. I think Chad beat you to it, but we'll do Epic Trials, then Tower of Doom. That's why they're going to ban TikTok. Yep. Emerator says I have people who sit in the bathroom extended periods of time. That's what Mrs. Sinny says every day. Like, she's the boss, right? But all the other like the kids and the other workers, they're always asking to go to the bathroom. And then in the bathroom, all they're doing is looking at their phone or hitting a vape or something. And they're in there for like 30 minutes. And they just say that they have like diarrhea or something. Like every day they have diarrhea. Professional poopers. All right, Chad. Have a good one, man. Back to the grind. It's my fault, Dr. Mops. Chad, no one will notice if you go back late. Yeah, you're there by yourself. Oh no, is YouTube acting up? It's not acting up for me. Dr. Mop says Darkstone level 18, Karakoth level 15. This is the first time I've ever heard you say Darkstone or Karakoth. See me blowing a raspberry. Hey, do Darkstone then. You got it further. Like, it's fine to have everything at 15. Like, I just don't want you to go everything to 16, 17, 18, because it costs Imperial deeds and books and stuff, and you don't want to, like, spend those on just random kingdoms. Pick one and then go all the way and don't spend any of that stuff until you get it all the way to 20. And then pick another one and go all the way to 20. Don't spend any Imperial deeds or writs or anything on any other kingdom until you get that one to 20. So you're going to pick Darkstone, get it to 20, and don't level up any other kingdoms. Of course, get them all to 15. That's doesn't cost any deeds and writs and stuff to get to 15. That's like just gold or something. It's not that big of a deal to get stuff to 15. Like, you should get all the kingdoms to 15, you know? You get them there in a certain order, because you want the magic ones done first, and then you kind of want to do, like, the attack one second, and then maybe you do the armor, and then the HP, or something like that. Like, there is an order, but you want to get them all to 15 eventually. That's the goal. But 16, 17, anything above 15, that's why it's kind of confusing, because you do it one way to 15, and you're, like, thinking you're going to do it the same way to, like, 20, but you're not. Because now you're using books and deeds, Imperial deeds, writs, and stuff, and they're kind of shared amongst the kingdoms, and they don't give you enough, and they're really hard to get. So you got to pick one, and you got to make sure it's a magic kingdom, and it's either Karakoth or Darkstone, and then you get that to 20. It's not the same as going to 15. 15 is just gold, and, you know, you're going to get there, and you're just going to do all of them. You're going to do magic kingdoms first, but you're going to do them all to 15 eventually, so it's okay to, like, kind of jump around a little bit. But once you get to 15, you don't do that anymore. It's different. You're now into the deeds and the books and the writs and those are very precious and hard to get. So you got to pick one and go to 20. You pick Darkstone or Karakoth, go to 20. Then you do Zal'Kari next 100% of the time. Nobody should do anything different. Zal'Kari second. It's a magic kingdom and it's green. So now you're using green deeds. You used up all your purple ones on Karakoth or Darkstone. Now you got green ones because, you know, Zal'Kari's the only other magic kingdom that's not purple. So now you go to that next. You want to go to another magic kingdom, but it's not purple. So now you can use your green ones. You're going to get it there like faster than you would do like another purple. And that's why like, I cringe when people say they went to 16 on all the kingdoms or something, because you just wasted a bunch of Imperial deeds, like 3 times 30 or something, or whatever it is. Like, it's a lot of Imperial deeds that you wasted. When you could have used them on Darkstone, and then Zal'Kari, and then Sword's Edge, and then Pride Lands, and then go back to maybe Karakoth or something. Alright, so I got a perfect dungeon run, which is cool. Emma Richter says, I need the thingy thing, you know, the thingy? That's exactly right. Supernova must be practicing his Tai Chi moves in the rain. Did he give up on his presidential ambitions? I haven't heard about his running for president. Alright, so I think Chad said Epic Trials first. So we'll do a one battle for the Epic Trials, because I don't need to do it, but if some of y'all out there are still needing to do it, I like to help you out. So we got Gorgon, Soothsayer, Sunweaver, Queen, Moonclaw. Sunweaver, Gorgon a billion times and win. You know, Queen Moonclaw's there in case you need to summon, or you want to put a bunch of skulls on the board. It's nice to do right after Skelerus. If the enemy casts Skelerus, then you cast Queen Moonclaw right behind it. And there'll be a lot of skulls. Go with Seasons. You can request what we do next, too, if you want to join the train. We're now doing Epic Trials because Chad. We'll do ToD next because Mark. Did someone summon a supernova? Ooh! We summoned a demon. Dr. Mop says, okay, I let you off then. Supernova says, Cindy, in that situation, give them a whatchamacallit. They'll be happy and go away. Supernova says, today's train was super hard. Instead of dodging rain, I was dodging photons. It's really hard training, almost impossible. Let's get this purple. Let's get this blue. We got this, but we're not going to cast it right now. We want to build up our attack first. We want to kind of save it. Savor the flavor. Get up our Sunweaver. Let's cast it on Gorgon. Give it a bunch of attack, you know. Some durability. I think I'm going to go with this, trying to get up the Sunweaver. Well, hold on. We have this. Let's cast it here and get the yellow. Instead of just taking the yellow, I might as well get some stats while I take the yellow. Skulls are good. ToD is God. Alright, we can get yellow again. Oh no, we don't have it up. Never mind. Let's just cast this. Alrighty. Sunweaver, I think, on Gorgon. More attack. Could do Gorgon again, I guess. The one bad thing about the Gorgon and casting it is it moves the troop to the bottom or something, and if you're hitting it with skulls, you kind of want to keep hitting it with skulls until it's dead, instead of moving everything around like that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got anything for this thing right here? I don't see nothing. There's nothing else going on, though, so might just do it. Whatever. Bang! See, now if I cast the Gorgon, I just hit the Skelerus. I mean, you could, like, move whatever enemy you don't like the most to the top and then start hitting it with skulls. Like, Skelerus is going to put a bunch of skulls on the board, which could hurt. So he might be the one. Midgeswarm might hurt pretty bad eventually. It's like whatever enemy you dislike the most, maybe move it to the top. And then start hitting it with skulls. We'll do Skelerus, because I'm mostly afraid of getting hit with skulls. So I'm not going to cast Gorgon. Because I got who I want. I got them where I want them. But now what do I do? I mean, there's no... we could probably do this. Alright, is this who I want? I might want to kill that second slot. Yeah, I mean, he's got less HP too, so I'm going to go ahead and move that second slot up. See, now we got a 255 instead of whatever it was. And he could become enraged, which could hurt if he gets a kill. So I think I'm going to kill him second. We could go right here and get a red extra turn. So you got to use these smartly. Like the Soothsayer, everything on your team pretty much, except for the Sunweaver. The Sunweaver you're just going to cast on Gorgon. It's simple. You do that every single time, no matter what. Cast the Sunweaver on Gorgon. Does not depend. But like the Soothsayer and the Gorgon and the Queen Moonclaw, like, you got to cast them in certain situations. You don't just do it willy-nilly. Like the Gorgon, you don't want to cast it. If I got this thing on like 100 HP, I don't want to cast Gorgon and move it to the bottom. I want to kill it with skulls. The Soothsayer, you know, it destroys a row and column. You can use that to your advantage and, like, destroy this row and get an extra turn. See what I mean? Even this, like, wait till you have a decent amount of skulls on the board before you cast it, or wait until you need a summon. Like, you don't just cast them willy-nilly. Now it's still my turn. Now I can take these skulls, kill that. Alright, do I want to kill Midgeswarm or the other thing first? I mean, the other thing has less HP, so maybe I'll move it. Let's get this kill, you know? Let's move it. Now we're not going to cast the Gorgon again until we kill that. Alright, we got this, but let's cast this. Okay, do we have any spots? Like right here, we can get some brown. You see, we're going to go through here. Just make sure you do something with it, if you can. You don't have to look at the entire board and do a algebraic equation, but try to get at least a match out of it. While you're also getting stats from it, you know? Alrighty, we could probably do the null and just hope we hit. Like, we're super far ahead. Like, even if we get backfired, I think we'll be okay. Now, we can do Soothsayer and get some skulls. Ooh, and it was an extra turn. Nice. Bang! Didn't lose a troop. I don't need this because I already have it fully ascended, so I'm not buying it. That's pretty cool. We did like 3 of them this week because you guys requested it. So anybody out there that's still attempting epic trials, I hope you learned something. I hope you get it done. Good luck. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you get it done. Like I want to hear that kind of stuff because makes I like to hear it. Okay, I got the epic trials. I watched you do it and then I got it done. Thank you. Like that makes me feel good. All right, let's do Tower of Doom because Mark said so. Oh, I should have done a chapter for that epic trial. I'm gonna put in some. I'll guess epic trials. Let's guess like 45 or 40. Yeah, 45. If anybody knows exactly when I started epic trials, let me know. I put 45-minute mark. It's probably a little bit before that, but you know my chapters aren't always on point. I try though. And we got Tower of Doom. I need to bring this up on my screen because your guild is going to be different than my guild. Your scouts are going to report different than my scouts. Tower of Doom map. Our secret code word that nobody knows except for me and my guild. You would never guess. It is not my birthday. Floor 21. I need to go to, like, floor 25-ish today, I would say. So floor 21, we got 2 as a fireball, 3 as an unlock, and 5 as a heroism. So we're doing everything except for 4. So I'm not doing this one. I'm going to try to remember that. It's everything but 4. We got to start thinking about using our fireballs, our heroisms, because we're only going to floor 30 or so. So, you know, you don't want to, like, use a heroism on a floor with a luck on it, for example, because you'll miss the luck. So you got to, like, plan ahead a little bit. Like, 22 has a power, armor, attack, and unlock. So that'd be a good one to use that heroism on. 23 has armor, magic, life, luck. So that's a bad one to use it on. 24, armor, life, unlock, life. That's a good one, so I'll probably save it for 24. 25, magic, unlock, magic, haste. So I want that haste kind of maybe. It wouldn't be terrible, but it's not ideal. 26 is attack, unlock, armor, life. That's a good one, so I'll save it for 26 now. So I'm going to use my heroism on 26. So far. Like, I'm planning ahead. 27, unlock, power, haste, armor. So it's not great to use it on. 28, unlock, armor, luck, attack. So that's definite no-no. 29, fireball, luck, life, and unlock. That's a no-no. And 30, I don't know if I'm going to do 30 per se. I might just get to 30. So I think I'm going to go on... We're going to do floor 26 with the heroism. And we're getting that in this on this floor. So we're doing everything but 4. I think I need to put on my initias. Alright, I'll do a chapter. I'm not going to forget. Tower of Doom Deep. At the 54. Alright, I got chapters. Timestamps. Ranty McPanty Pants. Uh-oh, is DC lurking? Alright, man. No problem. Appreciate you being here. You definitely got it moving. You're with everybody else, you know. We had Anita running out there. Livewire came out to help. They were almost starting the engine all by themselves. Then Sana says, I've done this so many times. I know exactly how to do it. With our powers combined, we can fire this engine up and rev it. Chad says, of course. I already know what to do, bro. I'm going to fire up the music. And then DC says, let's go. And we're pumping our fist. We're Jersey Shore in it. We're putting down the pimp juice. We're so close to taking off, going down the tracks. Like, we're preparing for it. We're putting on our diapers for the inevitable, pooping of our pants as we tear out of here doing a burnout. We're going to put on a fire retardant gel and everything because the tracks are going to be on fire, laying down the pimp juice so we can do a good burnout. We're welding on the fart pipe so we can make it sound cool. And we're getting super close. We're almost there. One more person gets on here and we're tearing off doing a burnout. Sounding like a lawnmower mixed with a lightning strike. Alright, what am I doing here? I got Stellarix. I got this just because it's empowered, and Stellarix uses every single color, so if I happen to get this, it's pretty good. Red gems to blue. And, sometimes it works, like right here. Got this. I'm already up, though, so why not cast it? And they're dead. Stellarix is super powerful. And if you need something other than Stellarix, I showed a bunch of teams earlier this week. There's a fireball scroll. That's good. You can clear one room just with a click. And we're doing everything but 4. Mark with another 2. He wants to take off down the tracks. All right, let's go. We're doing a burnout. The fart pipe. Blowing fire out our butt. You see us tearing by. You're like, what was that? Who's that? Who's that? Who? And then there's just flames. There's just flames left in our wake. We are moving. We're actually going really slow, but it looks like, we did a giant burnout, with smoke went everywhere, and then just fire went everywhere, and then, you're like, whoa, what the heck? That thing is probably going super fast. And we're just going by real slow. We did a sick burnout, though. And we're moving. So it's all good. We still somebody could run and jump on. That's if they wanted to. But we're moving away from the danger zone. That's all that matters. Now, they aren't here yet, so the further away we get, the better. It's like one of those train rides you do at the zoo or something. It goes really slow so you can look at the animals. On your right, you'll see a zebra. It is not a horse, but it is a horse too. How come that zebra doesn't have any stripes? It's the ghetto zoo. That is a zebra, sir, but it rained. It rained outside, and now it's a horse. It was a zebra, though, I promise. It's a rare zebra. It's a rare brown zebra. Why is his name Mr. Ed? I don't know. Just came with that name, dude. It just came with that name. It's a zebra, I promise. It's an unstriped, rare albino zebra. It's just a white horse. It just doesn't have the stripes because it's rare. It's not a horse. Quit saying it's a horse. It's a zebra. Next up on the left, you'll see a giant bear. It's a bear, guys. I think that's a dog. Is that my neighbor's dog there? Giant dog. It's a bear. Shut up. Shh. He's got a honey pot. He's wearing a t-shirt, but no pants. It is definitely a bear. His name is Bear. At least. On your right. No, it's not a dog. Shut up. And that is definitely a zebra. You Quit talking. Simmer down. On the right up here, you'll see an antelope. That's an antelope. It's rare from Africa. Psst, that's a deer. This guy, that's a freaking deer. I see deer every day. It's not an antelope from Africa. What's he talking about? It's just a stupid deer. We have a chinchilla coming up on the left. It's very, very rare chinchilla. Squirrel. It's not a squirrel. It's a chinchilla. Why is it climbing that tree and eating a nut then, bro? Why'd you almost run it over and you hit your brakes real hard? Because you don't want to run over the squirrel. It runs out in front of you, then it runs back, then it runs out, runs back, runs back, runs back. Runs out, runs back. You don't want to kill it, though, so you slam your brakes on, get in a wreck. Squirrel! Can't run over the squirrel. I'm going to have to wreck into oncoming traffic instead. That's me, though. Whenever a squirrel runs across the road, I'm slam on the brakes. I'm not... If I can avoid it. It's just the type of man I am. I don't want to... I'm not aiming... Some people around here aim for them. Like, if you guys aren't sick to your stomach already about where I live and stuff, like how I've described it, I know that people are, like, trying to run over geese and, like, trying to run over squirrels and stuff like that. Like, they try to. I've seen it happen. Like, I've seen a car, like, almost hit a goose. Sometimes we have these geese, like, that walk across the street, like a whole family of geese. Sometimes they have babies with them and everything. I will stop my car and just wait, and I'll let them go across. They'll saunter across, you know, it'll take 5 minutes, but it's all good. Some people just, they, like, clip their feathers with the freaking side mirror. Like, they don't care. That's annoying. What's your problem, bro? Trying to kill that animal? What's wrong with you? Like, getting points for it or something? Like, squirrel's worth 5 points, goose is worth 15 points. Like, what's your problem, dude? They got nothing better to do. Bunch of losers. Dregor, how you liking the spoilers? It was all for everybody this time. It was the big merge. Sounds like a Land Before Time subtitle. The Land Before Time, the big merge. Dr. Mops gifted, thank you so much. Sunshine Forever. I've never seen that little kid before. That's awesome, though. Thank you, Dr. Mops. We're now picking up speed, and that is very good, because when I say that the zebra is a zebra, it'll be quicker, and you won't be able to, like, look at it for as long. So that helps a lot. Yeah, the bear's name is Theo. Lavar says, like those white horses, they duct tape a plastic horn on their head and call it a unicorn. Dr. Mop says, I just did level 275 Epic Trial alongside your guiding voice. Thanks, it helped. I still hate Epic Trials, though. I'm going to orb the pet. Free meat if you get a deer. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, it was like... Here's another thing. On the way to school, like last year, it wasn't this year, it was like last year. I take my daughter to school every day. Every single day, there was 2 dead deer right by the road. And you can tell they weren't hit by cars. Like somebody spotlighted them or something. That's the type of people that live around here. Because there was 2 of them, and they were like off the road. Way too much to have been hit by, no matter what. Like, it could have been a semi going 60 miles per hour. They were too far off the road. Like, somebody spotlighted them, you could tell. And they just sat there and rotted for like 6 months. It was crazy. Like, nobody even picked them up. It was stupid. We had to drive by them every single day because it was like the only road to get to school. And my daughter like, had to look at it. And she like loves animals. I try to distract her like every time, like, yeah. Alright, we got to unlock on 5. Let's get it. Yeah, it pisses me off too, Sana. Drager said I had to go straight to work, so I haven't checked it out yet. We'll look when I get home. Only if it's in season, says Supernova. Dr. Mops calls dibs on the bazooka. Let's go. You got to be on the roof. You got to hold on. You got to strap your feet in or something. Like it's I don't know. Where you strap your feet in like a snowboard. Got you a special locomotive snowboard. You strap your feet in. So when you fire that bazooka, it's going to have some kickback, and you don't want to fall off the train. So we got to strap you in. You strap in your snowboard on top there. The dudes on the side with the Marty McFly hoverboards know what I'm talking about. Now strap your feet in. You're going to fall off. You shoot the bazooka the wrong way or something. Don't be doing that. We could do a rocket jump. We're playing Quake or something. Maybe we can do a rocket jump. Speed! It's speed! There's a bridge out up ahead. We gotta stay above 50 miles per hour. Dr. Mops, we gotta do the Quake rocket jump. Fire bazooka backwards and hit the back of the train so we can fly up into the air. Jump the tracks. Make it over the jump. We're gonna go to the airport and do circles. Sana with the gifted! Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You're now powered up. You got a golden cape, a golden sword. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're at. We're on there that now, though. So, you know, Anita is like the conductor. And like, Livewire's the engineer. And Sana, you're the big bicep bodyguard. You got a tattoo teardrop and a mustache. No, I'm just kidding. Got whatever you want. Your Xena Warrior Princess doing the splits, stretching in between the seats. Chad's shoveling that freaking coal in the back. Pause. Glorfindel's not here to do it, so Chad will take his spot. Chad and Glorfindel, they rotate. He said, hey, it's your turn today. You get back there and shovel that coal, make the train go faster. Pause. And then DC is he's guarding Chad's hiney. He's guarding Chad's hiney. You know, if anything jumps up there, he kicks it all. He like does the Undertaker boot to the face. You know what I mean? Undertaker boot to the face. If they jump up on the back, them hillbillies hanging out of their truck, with their shoe off, hanging their foot out the window. You know what I mean? Their pick-em-up truck. Not a cool one. It's not Effley. No, it's not a jacked-up freaking cool truck. Brand new TRX or whatever they're called. This is like an old farm truck. And their cousin brother and their uncle dad are in the passenger and in the back, like where all the stuff is supposed to go, but there's people back there with their shirt off. And the cousin brother, he's hanging his foot out the window, and he don't have his boot on, his shoe on, nothing. It's just a foot. It's just you're driving by and you're like, was that a foot? What was that? Oh, that's just my cousin brother. He likes to get air on his corns. He likes to get air on it. You know, he's got ingrown toenails. He likes the air helps it. It makes it numb. You know, he puts his foot above his head, and then the blood it goes to sleep, and then like the air is good for his corns and his ingrown toenail. You know, he can't feel it anymore. He takes his sock off, his boot off, and he just hangs his foot out the window, and that's how we drive around in our truck. And we got Billy Bob and Fred John in the back, you know, cousin brother and uncle dad. And they got their shirts off for some reason. You know, they gotta get that farmer's tan. Dude, I summoned a demon. I summoned Effley. I said, it's not your truck. It's not. This is different. This is cousin brother with his boot off, sticking his foot out the window. Alright, floor 23. What do we got here, folks? What do we got here? What am I doing on floor 23? We're doing... There's no unlock. That's cool. That's cool. There's no unlock. How are we supposed to go to floor 24 if there's no unlock on this floor? You guys, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. We can't unlock the door. There's no unlock. Well, how am I supposed to go? I guess I'm done. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry, Mana Bombers. There's just no unlock. So what am I supposed to do? I can't go any further. Floor 23 has no unlock. There's armor, magic, life, and luck. What am I supposed to do? What do you guys think? What do we do in that situation? Is it just we're done? We're stuck? We can't go any further? I don't know which one to pick. There's no unlocks. Did you do floor 23, Mark? Just kidding. Somebody did it. Scout the whole floor. Yeah, that's what I probably might have to do that. I'm probably going to go to the one that says luck, and I bet you it's probably unlock, and they just picked the wrong thing. Because at least if they're right, it's a luck. And if they're wrong, it's an unlock, probably. So we're probably good either way, and I'll just fix it. But, you know, just joking around like, I can't go any further, guys. There's no unlock. Strap in, Dr. Mops. Angry Mob. I like Angry Mob. Morning, Effley. If it's not in season, it just rots. Yeah, they should pick it up, though. It's like somebody's job to pick that crap up. You know what I'm saying? And they drive like it was there for 6 months, and you know somebody saw it. Like, cops drive by it every day. You think they would, like, make a call eventually. But they're too... Anyway, I'm not like a cop hater or anything. I don't want to talk bad about them. But, like, they had to drive by it. Like, it's right next to the fire station. Like, a fire truck probably drove by it every single day 50,000 times. They don't say something to somebody? Like, what the heck? It was right next to the fire station. Like, the fire trucks had to, like, the firemen had to drive by it every single day, and they did nothing. They didn't call anybody. Like, I don't expect them to go out there with the hose and hose it down or something. Or get their ladder out and, like, yeah. But they could have told somebody. Like, they're more, like, better than me calling somebody. Like, they probably know the right person to call and everything. Like, they work it for the government. Our tax dollars are letting us look at rotting deers for 6 months. Supernova says that's how they fish, to tie a line to the big toe and toss it into the... Alright, let's do the luck, I guess. See what happens. It's floor 23. And it says 5 is a luck. So I'm going to do 5. And we'll see what we get. Is it a luck or is it an unlock? I'm guessing it's going to be an unlock. And we just picked the wrong thing. Or somebody messed with our thing, you know. That could happen too. It might not even be one of our guildmates picked wrong. It might be just somebody messed with it. I have no idea. I was just making a joke. Most people can take a joke. I'm not scouting, so I can't... I did scout a little bit, though. I technically can say I scouted, because there was some question marks on floor, like, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I filled in. It is a luck, so where's the unlock now? This is worse. We got armor, magic, and life. What do you guys think? Should I do 2? I should probably do 2 because it's easiest. I guess I'm going to have to do the whole floor. This poop. This is poop. Doing extra. Wasting sigils, man. At least anybody that comes after me will not have to waste a sigil. So take brown. I don't know, y'all. That angry mob is super blocked in. Like, if he gets up off his enchant, and that means we had a long battle. So it kind of sucks if I have to cast the angry mob. Means the battle went too long. Alright, let's see what this is. Let's not skip right by it like I would normally do. It's an armor, so that's right. So far, so good. Alright, what's number 3? There has to be an unlock. People are lazy. You're right about that. Especially around here. They just throw their kids outside and lock the door. But it don't happen till like 2 o'clock because they don't wake up till like 2 o'clock, you know? I don't know. What now? This? Come on. We're like bogging down a little bit. We're deeper in, so we're not like one-shotting. Just a little bit bogging down. Should've took the yellow. I don't know what I'm doing here. Flailing around. There we go. Come on, Stellarix. You're supposed to be this loopy god troop. Thank you. Alright, let's see what it is. Is it a magic? If it is, that means I had to go through every single room. It is a magic! I picked the wrong thing! Alright, I don't know. Last choice, number 4. This has to be it. This can't be a life. Like, we won't have the... we don't have the keys to the door. That's how the battle's supposed to go, right there. That was nice. And the team is built to do that right there. Unlock! Yay! So it was this one. I'll change it. It's fixed now. I scouted again. Look at me. I'm a big boy now. I no longer wear diapers. I got the pull-ups. I scouted. Yeah, that had to be it, huh? I had to go through every room to find it. It's just like when you're looking for your keys, it's in the last place you look. Fucking unlock was in the last place I looked. How come it's in the last place you look every time? It's because you find them and then you're done. That's why. What if you kept looking, like you lost your keys, but then you find them, but then you keep looking? Wouldn't that be stupid? You just didn't want it to be the last place you looked, so you keep looking? Floor 24. We got armor, life, unlock life, and I got 3 fireball scrolls. I gotta use those eventually, but I think I'll clear this floor out normally. We gotta go to 4. At least I think so. I'm hoping this one's not messed up. Let's get this out of here. Oh. I was hoping that would help us loop. Come on. Come on. Okay. We're still going. We're still going. We're okay. Unlock! Yay! Alright, this is the last one I'm doing. And then I'll do the rest tomorrow. I'm going to floor 30. I think that's a good floor to stop at. I think my guild actually tells everybody how far to go. I don't know how strict they are about it, I think they said like 66 dooms. If you go to your guild chat, they can put a special message in there. You got to pay attention sometimes because they don't always announce it to everybody in any other way. You kind of just have to go to your guild chat and look for the special message. The special message. You could get kicked if you ever get kicked out of a guild. It might have been because they put a message in the guild chat and you didn't see it. Sometimes you gotta check your guild chat like once a week. Especially during like a Tower of Doom. I mean, you're already checking other places, so. What's bad is like my guild leader is still banned from chat, I think, but I think he can do those messages. Or somebody's doing them. I don't know who. Must be him. I don't know. What do we do here? Let's do this. And then this. And then this. And this. And I died, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see how far I am. Like, what do I got as far as... Alright, I'm right in the middle. That's perfect. I got 58 dooms. I'm gonna get probably like 8 more tomorrow. That'll be right on track. Because, you get double the dooms. There's probably gonna be some lucks and stuff. I'll probably get way more than I need. Get tribute. If you go to your guild and you go to your guild chat. It says guild requirements: 1 million gold, 425 trophies, max seals, must participate in guild wars daily, which we haven't had in forever. Tower of Doom score requirement is 66 from each guildie. So you're gonna... I don't know what they're gonna do if you don't get to 66, because there's a lot of people that aren't. Like, I'm not even there yet, but I'm gonna get there tomorrow, unless I don't know. But, you know, everybody under potentially could get kicked, I guess. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't risk it. Let's make sure I got... Yeah, I did all my stuff. Alright, anybody want to see anything else? We got Tower of Doom done. We did Epic Trials. So there's still PvP, Underspire, you know, a few Vault Keys. I've been doing like 10 to 15 a day. That's about it. You know, PvP, Underspire, Vault Keys. You want to do a poll again? Hose a deer down. Dr. Mop wants to see PvP. Let's go. Let's do it. It's kind of boring, though, because I do the, I just do Stellarix again. I'm sorry for that, but... Alright, I need, 1,600 more points. I'll do 800 today, 800 tomorrow. Be done with it. What's our buffs looking like? Do we have... Alright, we got some sigils. So I'm probably going to use those first to make this easier. And I'm using a purple team. So you want to do the, right here. And I need to put on guard medals because I have a guard's avatar team for that buff. Might as well go grab the buffs first. Right here. Let's go. I'm gonna do 3 of them. Get the VP talismans. Use them. We're in the Blood Frenzy too with the purple team. So that's great. Should be pretty quick today. Oh, I gotta do a timestamp. PvP. PvP. Stupid. PvP. Blood Frenzy. And Monoliths. At the 125. Save. Alright. Let's get to work. don't know. I don't like having all this crap in front of my guard's avatar. It's like slowing me down. I don't know. Maybe I should make a different team. Could take yellow, though. Of course. Has a summon. And we have nothing. And we have nothing again. Cool. And we have nothing again. That is great. 3 turns in a row where it had no color I needed. We got brown, red, and yellow. That's why, because we only have 3 colors. But we get the kill with the skulls. That's fine. Alright, so I just gained a bunch of magic for my PvP team that I'm going to be using to farm VP and the Blood Frenzy. So we'll do it again. We'll get more magic. We'll do it again. We'll get more magic and VP talismans. And then we'll go actually do it. Get our Valhawks too while we're there. So we take yellow and brown mostly. It's probably better to do Angry Mob here. Almost dead. Cool. Anita says best delve using faction team, but when I get back from feeding the flock. Yeah, I can do that. We can do faction next. That's the other thing we gotta do. I forgot about that. See how you forget about things? You really gotta... I don't know. Somebody said Gemologica has, like, a thing you can do. I'll keep you on track. Like, I haven't checked it out yet, because I kind of just know in my head, and sometimes I forget something, though, so I might need to start using it. I think it's, like, tailored to your own specific account, too. You have to make, I think you have to make an account and stuff. Like, that's the thing that, I went and looked at it one time, and I was like, oh, this is cool, I like this. And then it's like, oh, make an account, and yada yada. And I was, like, in a hurry, and I didn't feel like doing it that day, and then I forgot about it. I think. I'm not sure. And I don't know how up-to-date it is, either. Does it have everything? Like, PvP, Blood Frenzies, and Monoliths, and... Does it know that you should probably be opening vault keys? I don't know. Probably just has like adventure board, dungeon. It's kind of like my accountability thing I wanted to do on the Discord. It probably already exists on... Oh, I was wondering if it did. Nobody said anything at the time when I was mentioning it. I guess it already exists though. But that would be cool because it would be on our Discord, and there's like at least like 100-something people there, and then you would like potentially 100-something people could see whether or not you're doing. Like if you get your dungeon done every day, they're gonna know, and if you don't do it one day, they're gonna know, as long as you're honest about it. I always thought that was a neat idea. It's one of those ideas I haven't done. I think about it and then never do it. Like looking at somebody's account one-on-one, like personally helping people out. Still haven't done that either, and that's an idea I've had for like 2 years. Be cool to do. We could do it on stream or something too. It'd be sweet to like live stream me looking at other people's accounts and telling them what to do. I gotta figure that out. Maybe me and Mark could do that, like, cause I know he's on PlayStation. Maybe we could like do the share. You can like whatever it's called, where you like can watch somebody else play the game, and then maybe I can stream it, and then we can look at his account, and I can say like, okay, you should be doing this and this and this. Do you have this? Yes or no? Have you got this yet? Yes or no? Should you be doing? He can ask questions. We need to do that. We need to do that. It's been so long. I haven't done it. It's just like I gotta do one little extra thing, and I gotta do like it involves other people, and then I gotta just on top of already streaming and everything else, and not having time to. The game takes so long every day, and then streaming makes it take longer, and then having a YouTube channel makes it take longer, and then I have like my own thing I'm doing outside of YouTube that takes forever because I'm the only one doing it, so I can't. There's like no nothing going on unless I'm doing something like. So to then like add a whole nother layer on top of that by involving another person and then doing another thing, and then I just haven't been able to get over that hump yet. And sounds like a neat idea though. Alright, back to... So we got our stats now. We went and did the monoliths. So we should have some good stats for this team because we're doing purple. And we got our stats for a purple team. Blood Frenzy is active. We can put on these two. And then it won't take very long to get our PvP done for the day. Oops. Should probably even wait until I get a higher VP battle to use a talisman, but I don't feel like waiting. I'm doing this team because you know, I'm on 99 with Necromancer, so I want to have my hero on my team. So the Dustbringer most likely isn't going to cast ever, but it's just there to get class experience, kind of. I'm on freaking 99. I'm so close. Posted the link on Discord, but it isn't updated. Dr. Mop says I still don't get PvP medallions and stuff. It's complicated. So all you're trying to do each week in PvP is get to your goal, which is 5,700. I know that sounds strange because that's 19, but for some reason when you collect 19, it gives you enough to make it to 20, and then you collect 20. So you really only need to make it to 19. So you're just going for 5,700 VP. That's the bare minimum you should do every week. Like, people do more than that. They'll go for leaderboards and stuff. They'll try for more gold marks. So it's pretty simple. Like, just do your goal. Get to 5,700 VP. You do that by fighting battles. You're going to get Valhawks along the way while you're fighting battles. You could take those Valhawks to the monoliths, which is just the buffs. It says buffs. You click on that. You just pick a buff that you want. Make sure it applies to a team you're using. Like, I'm using this team in purple, so I make sure my stats are, you know, purple, get magic to purple. For every purple troop on my team, I get a magic or something like that. If you're using a magic team, just to get any kind of magic is nice for a buff. If you're using, like, Guard's Avatar, you would go for armor, you know. So you get Valhawks, you take them to monoliths, you get the stats, you make sure they apply to the team that you're using to farm VP. Just makes it go quicker. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could just sit there and farm VP. Like, just do you can do the same place over and over and over with the same team and just, you know, just to get the bare minimum done at least. Or you can chase the orange diamonds and get more silver marks, you know, do the 5 battles, get the silver marks. But, like, silver marks are only used for pets. So once you have all the pets, you're just stacking silver marks for nothing. Silver marks buy pets, gold marks buy books. That's it, period. Like, if you get gold marks, you save them up till you get 100, then you get a random book. You just use them on the books. Silver marks you use on the pets. You're just getting 5,700 VP is pretty much all you need to do. You know, you can go deeper and go further and stuff. You could go your 30-man leaderboard. You could try to win that and get more gold marks and stuff. You could chase the diamonds and get more silver marks if you want. You could go for the global leaderboard if you want to go crazy with it. There's probably strategies for that. But my recommendation is there's way too much going on in the game, and the leaderboard doesn't reflect reality right now. You could get 3rd place and get rewards for 1st place. You can get 5th place and get rewards for 2nd place. Like, doesn't make sense to me, so I'm just doing the bare minimum. Well, yeah, Dr. Mops, that's all you really do. Like, like, right there, I got 2 monolith sigils. That's like a Val Raven, pretty much. It's like getting sigils. So it's a Val Hawk. It's giving me monolith sigils, and now I can go do the monolith battles, which is just getting buffs for the teams I'm using right now. So PvP in a nutshell. Ready? Go to PvP goals. Wherever it is. This is your goal. This is like what you want to have done by the end of the week. You just got to get to 19, because when you collect 19, it gives you 20 pretty much. So you only really need 5,700 VP. That means you need to do like 800 VP a day. And the way you're going to get that VP is by picking one of these. You know, there's several of them. You just find like, oh, I don't have any good War Gear. Oh, Glacial Peak sucks. Oh, I do have a good green team, though. I might do green. And then you just sit there and do green until you get 800 VP that day. And while you're getting that 800 VP, you are getting Valhawks, which will give you those monolith sigils. And once you get your 3 Valhawks for the day, you can go and say, oh, well, I need a buff because I want to make this easier now. I want to make my green team better. I want to get the VP faster. So then you're using whatever your green team is. Say your green team uses magic. So you would go and you would look through these until you find something that's like applies to your team. So if I was using a green team, I would keep looking. Like this is fine. You could do this one in Furnace Depths. You get 2 magic at the start of battle. Oh, this one's fine. Mad Mage's Ruin, 2 magic at the start of battle. Something that will help your team that you're using. That's why it's kind of better to just sit in one spot and do the same place, because then your buffs will... You can't just go around and chase the orange diamond and like it's not going to be the same team every time. You're going to do 5 battles and then move to a different place and do 5 battles and move to a different place, and your buffs aren't going to be as good unless you get like the ones that apply to every team, like the gain 2 magic at the start of battle. But like if you're using a green, let's say your green team is a skull team, like you're using like Wild Queen and Doomed Glaive or something, you might get the gain 1 attack for each green ally. 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Let's say you have a loopy team. You could do that. Like if you're using Gob Truffle or something. 2 magic at the start of battle is pretty much good for anything. And yeah, that's all we got. So there's no like gain magic if you're green. But I'm just as an example. You're using a green team in this example. So you would go to the monoliths, get a buff that applies to your green team, and then, you know, fight the monolith battles. The 3rd battle gives you VP talismans. The 5th battle gives you VP talismans, which are just the same thing as the, you know, in the shop. There's talismans right here. You never buy these, but it's kind of the same thing. Just like the Underspire has talismans, just like this right here is talismans. The VP talisman just gives you like double VP. So once you get win your 3rd battle on the monolith for the buff you picked, or the 5th battle on the monolith for the buff you picked, you're going to go to go back to where you were, and then you go over here, you hit edit, and you put on your VP talisman, which will double your VP. You might want to go to like a Blood Frenzy for that, but luckily my team is on the Blood Frenzy today. You don't have to, though. So now I'm just doing this, and getting VP is all I'm doing. I'm just getting a certain amount of VP a day. So you'll get silver marks for just being in a certain league. You'll get gold marks for just being in a certain league. Like, if you don't go for the leaderboards, you still get a little bit of silver marks and gold marks. But if you want more gold marks, you're going to have to win your leaderboard or get 3rd place or something. Or, you know, if you want silver marks, you got to chase the... If you want more silver marks, you get to chase the little orange diamonds. I guess it sounds complicated, but it's really just get 800 VP a day. And like everything else is just to make that faster. At least the way I'm doing it. If you're out there doing leaderboards and stuff, you might be doing it. If you're out there chasing a bunch of silver marks for some reason, you might be doing it different. And if you're out there chasing a bunch of gold marks, you might be doing it different. Until they fix it and get us out of the beta, the season 0, I'm gonna do it this way. There's just way too much going on. I still need to do Underspire. I still need to do like you know, more Tower of Doom and the faction event. Like I can't just sit here and farm go for a leaderboard right now. It's like too much. Mark says, I have thousands of silver marks in PvP, nothing to spend them on. Guess I will get the pets. Yeah. Once you get the pets, you're not going to even need them for anything. But I'm sure they'll put something in the game eventually. So it's not like you're going to... If you get a bunch of silver marks and you have nothing to spend them on, I'm sure they're going to add more pets or something. You'll be able to spend them. So it's not like a complete waste of time. Mark says, I'd love for you to look at my account, Cindy, and help me out. I'm on board. I saw your message, Michael. It's all good. Pizza Time said, crafted 9 Chaos Orbs, hoping for Orb of Ascension. Not a single one. Got an Orb of Minions. Yeah, like, I never do that. I always use my, I always go for Vault Keys. Supernova says, on Xbox, you can start a stream, but I don't know if PlayStation can do that also. Morning Misty. Dr. Mop says it's the Valhawks and Monoliths I don't get. So the Valhawks just give you a sigil to be able to do a Monolith battle. And a Monolith battle is giving you buffs. You get to choose the buff. So once you get a Valhawk sigil, you can go to the buffs and choose a buff that you want. And I would choose one that would make your team better, whatever your best team is. Or that applies to every team. That if you're going around doing everything, like gaining 2 magic at the start of battle, probably helpful for a lot of teams. You could just do that. Pizza Tom says, I'm wanting a second CT. Lavar says, PS has that share, which is pretty cool to me. I just need to try it. I just never... You know, I don't have other people... I mean, I guess I could try it with one of my kids or something. It's more of a time thing than a want. Like, it's not like I don't want to do it. It's more of like a... I know it's gonna... Once I get it done, though, it should be cool. Sometimes I take forever on certain things. Alright, so I'm getting like 100 VP a battle, and I only need like 800 VP, so I'm gonna go see how close I am to my goal. So yeah, that would be done for the day. That's how quickly you can be done for the day, as long as you're doing 800 a day. So I'll do 600 and whatever, 71 tomorrow, and I'll have 5,700, and I'll be done. Which I could get 671 in probably like 10 battles or something. I'll go pretty quick. Alright, so somebody said faction, I think, so we'll do the faction next. I don't know if I have... I don't know if I'll be able to, do like a pure faction. I mean, we could try it. I still want to... I don't know. Let's look at it. I'll give you my thoughts on the pure faction. There's probably some people out there doing it this weekend. Like, I should be. There's just... I don't have time at the moment. I'll probably just go through it slowly. I need to level this guy up. Panda Zerker. Aaron Lapsley, sure, I can explain the Underspire. You don't play it? Yeah, you should play it. You should do your free torches. So the Underspire is nice because it gives you a easy way to, not easy, but a way to get orbs, like guaranteed pet orbs and glory orbs, which are the hardest ones to get in the game. So a glory orb is going to make you able to, like, elite gold a mythic, which gives a mythic more stats. So, like, take High King Iron Gut, for example. He gets more attack when he becomes elite golded, so then he has a higher chance to devour, which is awesome. You know, take Diamantina and Stellarix. They get more magic when they're elite golded, so they then hit harder. So it's nice to have them elite golded. And the way that you get something to elite gold is you got to get these orbs. You got to get a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And they're in the Underspire. You can get them every single week. You can get a whole mythic to elite gold every single week, because you get a bronze, a silver, and a gold in the Underspire. So that's the importance of the Underspire, is to be able to elite gold mythics. Like, guaranteed. You're not opening vault keys and hoping and praying. You're not opening chaos orbs and hoping and praying. You are getting them. Like, they are there. And you just have to do the Underspire. You know, it costs like 1,000 gems to go all the way to the 7th boss and to make sure you get those orbs. And then you can double them with the lanterns. You wait until, like, the gold orb, and then you use a lantern on that boss, which is like the 6th boss, right? And then you can double the gold orb. You get 2 of them. So that's sweet. And then there's a pet orb in here too. Like one of them has a pet orb, which is a minion orb, which you can fully ascend a pet with it. That way you don't have to go and like do the pet rescue over and over and over and get one copy. You can use a pet orb on like a cosmetic pet that you're never going to see in a pet rescue and get it all the way ascended, and now it counts towards your kingdom level and power. So it's just the orbs that are super hard to get to do things that are super hard to do in the game that are like end game type of things. So that's why you should do the Underspire, even just doing your free battles, because they're giving you 7 torches a day. You get 49 torches a week. You're able to go to at least the second boss every single week, which means you're going to get a bronze glory orb. You're going to get some writs. You're going to get some deeds, and you're going to get an epic vault key at least. And it's worth it because it's free for the free torches. Along the way, you might get some sentinels, which are cool, the nice rare troop, like a horde mimic mythic kind of. So it's definitely worth doing. You shouldn't skip it totally. You should do at least your free torches, even if you don't want to spend any gems on it. And then some people are spending like 1,000 gems a week going and getting all the gold orbs, the silver orbs, doubling them, getting the minion orbs, getting Dragonite, like going all the way. So they just made it's a game mode to where you can get guaranteed orbs that are super hard to get to do super end-game type of stuff. It's super worth it. Like, you'll see if somebody's playing the game right, they're doing Underspire every week. I just don't have enough gems right now. And I wanted to get the Epic Trials and the Stellarix and the Diamantina out of the way, because it's something that's over with. Underspire's never going to be over with. I'm going to need gold orbs until the end of time, until I quit the game probably. I'm going to need minion orbs probably until I quit the game and I'm done with the game, you know. So Underspire is going to be there every week. So, but I still do my free ones. I always get to the second boss every week, so I'm not like not doing it. I'm just not spending gems on it at the moment. But I will be pretty soon. I would say in the next, probably by April, I might be doing it all the way to 7 again. But I don't know. If you have any more questions, let me know. And like the importance of PvP is to get books, because books are really hard to get. So you get a random book. When you get 100 gold marks, you can get a book. So you shouldn't skip PvP either. Like, you shouldn't really skip anything. If they put it in the game and give you free sigils, you should do it. Like, you don't have to spend gems on everything, but you should do the free stuff at least. For everything, almost. Like, you don't see me going into the underworld and doing my 3 a day, but I probably should be, because I need to make progress and get them all to 500. Like, even Arena, you should do 3 a day, because you get 3 offers after 3 arenas, but nobody does it. But it's a thing that you could do, that they're presenting to you. Like, do everything that they present to you, if you're able to. But there's, like, a certain priority order of operation, and, like, Arena's, like, on the very end, and the very last thing, and, you know, it's not as worth it. Yeah, offers could be crappy offers, and now you just did a freaking hour of Arena for nothing, and nobody likes Arena, it's too hard, and... But, like, everything in the game, if they put it in, like, there's a reason, and you should probably do it. At least the free battles. Alright, back to the faction for a little bit. You know, I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. At least to the 2-hour mark, so let's... Oh yeah, we were going to see, like, Lazara's lair. I don't really know. I haven't done this one yet. I don't think. Alright, so you got Chaos Hound. Crazed Troll. I think you pretty much just go like a lot of Laraza, right? This is too random. It's like you can't just... This thing is going to be way too random to use. It's another one that's just random. It's not going to summon when you want it to, and it's probably going to backfire. This might be okay, like if you want to put something in first slot, so, you know, you can make a mix of blue and purple while you got a blue and purple storm, I think. This one might be okay, like you're definitely doing like 2 Larazas, and then maybe 3. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with 2, 3, 4 Larazas. But you could, like, have a team where you're like Crazed Troll, Dementicore, and 2 Larazas or something. You could try that first, and then go from there. Like, try it on 100. Maybe 300, and then just see what you think. That's what I would do. Because you might want to, like, drink. This is another or. It's like, you know, you never know what it's going to do, so it's hard to want to use it. So you might be like Crazed Troll and 3 Larazas or something, is what I would say. That's probably what I would try if I was going to, like, try it. That's just my, you know, take on it. I haven't done it yet, and I hear it's pretty hard. It's like the enemies are going to do or as well, so that's what makes it kind of random, too. Like, this thing could drain all my mana, or it could steal all of my attack, or it could silence me. Like, depending on what it does, you know, it could be hard or easy. If it just steals attack from, like, my last slot, it just did nothing. But if it, like, silences my Laraza, then it just did, it's, like, horrible. It's like, oh, no. Same with this thing. It could summon a Chaos Hound when they have 4... They still have all 4 of their troops, and then that just did nothing. Or it could put, like, 8 Doomskulls on the board and crush your first slot into dust. Like, that's why it's random. It's not because your team is random. It's like the enemy's team is random, and the enemy's team could totally crap the bed, or they could cast the perfect thing and, like, destroy you. It's a bunch of or business. I'm pretty sure it's like Crazed Troll and Triple Laraza or something like that. .2, 1.3, 1.15, let's go. Pizza Time says, my battery's almost dead. Have an awesome day. You too. Misty says, so who here has less than 10 treasure hunt scrolls? Dude, I used to have like 1 billion, but then I started using them in the Soul Forge to get vault keys. It used to be like a flex back in the day, like, how many treasure maps do you have? And it was like, I got 9,000. Then it became an ingredient for vault keys and cursed runes and stuff, and I, like, started using them, so now I don't have as many. 1.3, I think we go here. Wait, let's check this one. 1.2, okay. Doesn't matter, man. I could just go wherever. Yeah, I hope you heard that, Anita, because I think you were the one that wanted me to go over the Pure Faction. I might try it on, like, 300 or something. I just don't want to go to 500 this weekend. You might as well lock in some sort of points. You do get, like, a pet. You don't get it fully ascended, but you might... Like, if you do Pure Faction on 300, it'll help you get, like, at least a copy of the pet. And if you're, like, really, really don't want to do it, I guess you could orbit. I would never recommend that, though. I feel like you shouldn't waste any minion orbs on, like, things you can get for free. Like an epic trial, it's not exactly free, but it's like cheap. If you do a pet rescue pet and you want to get it all the way fully ascended, you got to spend like 2,500 gems to get baskets and everything. So an epic trial pet only costs 1,000 gems, and all you got to do is play those battles, and it's like more than half price. So to minion orb and an epic trial pet is kind of like, you know, not my favorite thing. It's kind of lazy. Or you're just throwing money at it. Like you're such an endgame player. Like you're not lazy. You're not. Everybody that does that isn't lazy. Don't feel like I'm saying that. But not my favorite thing is the best way to put it. The nicest way to put it. Like, I'm not gonna minion orb an epic trial pet when I can just do the battles and get it for a super cheap price. It's the same with the Delve pets. You don't want to minion orb a Delve pet, because you can just do the battles. You can just get the renown and just get the pet fully ascended. Like, that's how it's designed. When you get the full renown for the faction, you get the pet fully ascended. Like, that's the way the game works. They made it that way for a reason, because you're supposed to do it that way. You're not supposed to take a minion orb and do a... Because then you're not going to get all your renown either. Like, you're going to feel like, oh, I'm done. Oh, I got my pet fully ascended now. I'm going to leave Laraza's Lair on 300. But well, guess what? Now you don't get all your renown, and now you're not going to get a status quick. You get stats. Like, renown gives you stats for your whole account. It's not just for the underworld. That's for your whole account. Now, horde level stats are different. That's just for the faction. But the stats you get from renown that's just like getting a kingdom level, a kingdom power, and getting stats that way. It's the same thing. That's your underworld kingdom level and power is renown. So you don't want to be like stopping at 300 and I don't want to do pure faction on 500, so I'm on a minion orbit, and then you'll just like get complacent and not go to 500. Hey, look at that! I got Necromancer to 100 on stream. I'll have to pick my next class. Probably just got a star somewhere, maybe. There it is. Now I need a Keytar pet, right? I got 2 done. And I need 1 more. So what you do is, like, there's an Epic Trial pet. And there's an Underworld pet. That's 2 of them, but you need 3. So and ideally what you would do is you get the Epic Trial pet fully ascended by doing the Epic Trials. You get the Delve pet fully ascended by doing the Underworld and doing the Delve. And then you have 1 more, and hopefully you just get it by doing pet rescues and stuff or whatever. But if you want to, you could then use a minion orb on a cosmetic pet from that kingdom. And now you got your 3 fully ascended, and you don't ever need more than that. You can stop like chasing random pets for no reason. It's never going to ask you, like, unless we get to, you know, eventually, like, a year or 2 down the road, maybe they'll ask for, like, 5 fully ascended pets. But right now, I think it's just 3 is the max you need for any kingdom. It's 3 fully ascended pets. So that's why I'm not, like, telling you to rush around chasing every pet in vault events, because you only need 3 from each kingdom fully ascended. And there's 2 ways you can get 2 of them just through Delves and Epic Trials. Then they throw in Legends Reborn and holiday events and all kinds of other things. Campaign, to where you can get fully ascended pet 2, that there's almost no reason to go chasing around pets during a vault event, because there's many different ways to get 3 pets from a kingdom. Now I don't have one here, so you know I need to do something. Like, it's probably the Delve though. Like, it's probably Laraz's Lair, or no, it's Keytar. So what's Keytar's faction? Was it like Ilithia or something? What is it? So I would go and I would look at like Keytar. I could probably just look at the pets, but no, you wouldn't look at Keytar, would you? You would look at I don't know. Is it Ilithia? No, that's Draxum. What's Keytar's faction? It's got to be something close right here. Fangmore? I'm guessing. Anita says Fangmore, okay. Yeah, it is a snaky place. Alright, so Fangmore. So then I would look and see, okay, I got it at 2,500, so I already have the pet. That's what that's where I'm getting my other pet from. So the Rattlebone was the faction pet, so I got the Epic Trial pet and I got the faction pet. So now I just need 1 more. So let's go back up. Keytar. Bang. Pets. Now you find you like a cosmetic pet that you're never going to see again, if possible. No bonus. This event pet is cosmetic only. We're not going to see this thing ever again, most likely. You might see it 1 more time in the future sometime when they have like Dog Day or something. Like, it's Dog Day. But they don't really do that anymore, so you're never going to... Like, this does not pop up in a pet rescue. So it's a really good pet to use a minion orb on. Instead of using it on something you can get other ways, like this one you can't. There's no way. You're wasting minion orbs on pets that you can get other ways. You can't get this one any other way. This is where you would use a minion orb. This one is not a cosmetic. This one's a cosmetic too. Mimicophagus. Like, you're never going to see that in a pet rescue anytime. It does not, it's not even in the, it's not a possibility. I'm pretty sure, right? And this one could pop up. So we wouldn't do Hothead, and we would not do Shrinks. If I was gonna pick one to orb, I would do Boris Karloff or Mimikophagus. And I feel like, you know, the Dog Day thing is probably not gonna happen, so I might do it right now. So you could use Bang, right? It's a good candidate. It's a cosmetic pet. There's no way. I'm not going to do epic trials to get it. It's not going to have a Legends Reborn or a holiday event. It's not going to be a faction pet. Like, it's not going to pop up in pet rescues, most likely. So this is a good one to do. So I'm going to do it. Alright, now I have Bang, another star. Now upgrade Keytar to level 16. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to waste purple books because I would need those purple books for... You know, it's a shared resource. I need it for, Karakoth. Right here. So I'm not going to sit there and waste Imperial Deeds and purple books and stuff for, you know, nothing really. If I get that right now, I get a times 4.5 tribute chance. I have a times 4.25 right now. So what I would gain for wasting purple deeds and imperial deeds and all that, I would get a 0.25% tribute chance for Keytar. And then even if I did that, no, I can do the next thing. What's the next thing? Oh, I get 2,000 gold per day. Yay. And what is that? And what's the max? Like for Keytar, what's the max anyway? Like how far can we go? And do we care? We're probably not making it to 30. So that's how I do this. Like I don't mind doing the pet because I did it on a cosmetic pet, and now it's like I'm kind of like I'm not gonna go further really. Because I don't want to waste those deeds and books and stuff like that. Even though it's just a little bit, you're going to start doing all of them and it's going to add up. And it's not just going to be a little bit anymore. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. Dr. Mop says, it's okay, thanks. One day the panties will drop. Aaron says, you're awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pizza Time says, yeah, Glory Orbs and Epic Vault Keys. Minion Orb is for completing it, and it's hard to do. Definitely use torches for doubling rewards. Yeah, the lantern. Livar says, Cinny explains this stuff really well. Helped me a lot over the past few years watching his videos. Aaron says, I still haven't gotten a Horde Mimic either. Yeah, same here, man. Like, I got almost everything in the game. I've been playing for 7 years. I don't have it either, so don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It won't. If you get the Horde Mimic... A person that has the Horde Mimic Mythic and a person that doesn't have the Horde Mimic Mythic, they're exactly the same. It's no different. You have an achievement, and that person doesn't. That's it. And nobody knows that you have that achievement anyway. Like, nobody cares. It's the only difference between a person that has the Horde Mimic Mythic and a person that doesn't is an achievement that no one else can see. Pizza Time says, blah, blah, blah. I already read that. Sorry. Should I buy Vault Keys? So yeah, if you have, like, all the, if you have everything, you have to get everything first. Like, make sure you have everything with your cursed runes. You gotta have everything first, right? You don't just start getting Vault Keys. You know, you gotta have Darksmith Drenza. Make sure you have her, right? And, like, everything you can get with cursed runes. So, Darksmith Drenza, every weapon. You got Cursebreaker Hammer, Cursebreaker Wand, Cursebreaker Javelin, Cursebreaker Axe, Cursebreaker Bow, you know what I'm saying? Cursebreaker Sword. Like, you gotta get all of that first. Darksmith Drenza, all the Cursebreaker weapons. And then there's, like, you know, you gotta get your Soul Forge to 20. I think that's the first thing. You get your Soul Forge to 20, level it to 20. Then you would start getting, like, the pet. The pet's in here somewhere. Wherever it is, I don't know. Where's the pet at? It's in here somewhere. But But with Cursed Runes, you get your Soul Forge to 20 first. with your cursed runes. And then you get the Angry Anvil, and you get that fully ascended. And that's another pet for Broken Spire. You know, like I was saying earlier, you got Legends Reborn, you got a Holiday Event, you got the Campaign, you got the Delves, you got the Epic Trials. Well, here's another one, another random way to get a pet from Broken Spire. Like, Broken Spire has everything you need. If you ever see a Broken Spire pet in a pet rescue, you should just skip it. Like, not really, but if it's during a Vault event, yeah, skip it. Because you got Epic Trials, Underspire, and Angry Anvil. That's your 3 pets. You can get them all fully ascended. You don't need to be doing a pet rescue during a Vault event for Broken Spire. The game is giving you 3 pets that you can get for free anytime you want. Not for free, but you know what I mean. Like, you can go fully ascended whenever you want. But yeah, you would do Angry Anvil next with your Cursed Runes. Get it fully ascended. Like, get enough copies to make sure it's level 20, Mythic, fully ascended. Then after that, you'd probably get Darksmith Drenza. And then all the Cursebreaker weapons. And then when you're done with all of that, your Soul Forge is on 20. Your pet is fully ascended. Your Darksmith Drenza, you got that. You got all the Cursebreaker weapons. Then you can do this right here. And that's what you do from then on out. Like with Cursed Runes. Like I can only get 2 right now because of something. I don't have enough of something. It's probably Cursed Runes, I'm going to guess. Yeah, I only got... Well, maybe not. I don't know what it is. Maybe treasure maps? I'm not sure. But then that's what you would do. You'd start just getting vault keys with the cursed runes. Because I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, there's other things in there. I haven't, like, totally explored it all the way. But that feels like the right thing to do to me. Like, you could get a mythic... You could get a Nisha medal, I guess. But then you have to use 5 Anus, which is not easy to get. We can just look at everything. Because this is a thing that everybody's going to need to decide for themselves eventually. What you're going to do with your cursed overflow of cursed runes. You know, Orb of Chaos, that's going to be random, though. You could get a green. Now you just wasted it. Orb of Clans is pretty good. Like, if you still need mythics and legendaries, that might be a good one. Because you're guaranteeing yourself, like, a purple orb. And you just have to use gold keys. That's not too bad. You're kind of turning gold keys into a chance to get mythics and legendaries by doing that. So that one, Major Orb of Clans, even better, but that's 500 glory keys. Like, 500 glory keys, you get gems from those. I don't know if I would do that. Like, I'd rather see this than this one. Like, I like glory keys. I don't want to, like, trade my glory keys for seals. Seals have 0 chance to give you a gem. Like, glory keys, with 500 glory keys, you could probably get, like, maybe 50 gems or something like that. So you're kind of trading to a seal that gives you 0 gems. But, I don't know. Depends how badly you want mythics and legendaries, I guess. This one looks fine. Like, gold keys do give you gems, but it's only 500, and they give you less gems, so. An ultra rare medal to epic. Like, that's okay, I guess, but we got so many orbs these days. You could do Underspire. You don't really need... Unless you don't have your globals, maybe. I don't know. Like, these are okay, but I don't know. I've never done it, I don't think. Guildmate gifts, like, that's very nice. Like, that's something you could do. I wouldn't hate it. Like, somebody does the scouting for the Tower of Doom, and you give them a guildmate gift, like, encourage them. These, like, you can get orbs for these. Like, you get orbs now. Like, it's not... It used to be that people wanted these really bad, but it's not as... They're not as hard to get now, you know? And that's it. So yeah, that's what I do, the vault keys, because there's not anything else that's super enticing to me. I don't need any more purple orbs, and I don't want a random chaos orb that could be a green or orange or a purple or a... You know, I'd rather have a vault key where even if I get a crappy... Like, I have a chance at gems, I have a chance at gold, I have a chance at stuff I actually need. If I do a orb, I, you know, probably don't... There's less of a chance I get something I need, pretty much. But it all depends. Like, if you need mythics, if you're just dying to get mythics and legendaries and you don't have that many, like, the purple isn't that bad. It's probably my second favorite. But remember, that's after you do all the other crap. Like, you gotta do all that. You gotta knock all that other stuff out first before you even worry about what you're doing with the cursed runes. Oh, that's a good question though, Aaron. Like, that's something everybody's gonna have to decide eventually. Is like what they're gonna use their extra cursed runes on. Like, I bet you some people don't even know you can make vault keys with cursed runes and your treasure maps, and it's like a good little thing to do. Vault keys are in treasure hunt? No, but you can use treasure maps and cursed runes to make a vault key in the Soul Forge. Aaron said, I think he said treasure hunt's currency is used as crafting materials. Yep. Dr. Mop says, I only orb pets as and when they are needed for kingdom levels, usually. Yeah, I just did that on the screen, so we agree. Emmeranter says, I would have 2 names for the troops, Kingdom, Underworld. Dr. Mop says I was mid-battle, so I couldn't look for you. Wolfie keeps farting. Chris Purpose, what up? What's up, man? You're the GOAT. I don't say it very often, but, you know, Chris Purpose is a good streamer as well, you know? I always mention Tacit, and I forget about Crisp, but, you know, that's my other recommendation. If I'm ever not around anymore, you guys gotta watch Tacit and Crisp. Dr. Mop says penny, not panties. I said panties on purpose. Anita gifted again. Thank you so much. I think you already gifted once, right? Appreciate you. Maybe not. You do it every day, though, so you do it a lot. Oh, you did at the beginning. You're the freaking engineer or something, the conductor. All right, you guys want to eat anything else? Like, I love the questions, because you know it's helping more than just you. Like, I know sometimes it's scary to ask a question, because you think I'm going to say you're stupid or something, but I'm not, because I love it. Because there's other people out there that are scared to answer. They're scared to ask the question. They're watching, they're not even typing, they're not chatting, or they're watching after the stream is over, and they would have asked the same question that you asked, but they were, like, afraid to ask it, or they weren't here. So when you ask a question, like, I'm never going to call you stupid because I think it's amazing. Because sometimes I don't know what you're thinking and, like, what your question would be. Like, I've had people ask questions that I never thought they were thinking. Like, oh, this is how you do this. And I'm like, really? You thought that? Like, no. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what people are thinking. So you got to ask the questions so I know what you're thinking. But yeah. I think I'll run, like, one more faction, then I got to go. I need to be doing this. I don't think I'm going to have to play the game some more tonight. My goal with this whole streaming every day thing was to, like, be done playing the game for the day at the same time I'm done streaming, but it never happens. There's just too much to do in the game. You just keep adding more and more and more. So I think I'm trying to go to like 300-ish. So I got to do like 100 layers a day. Or something like that. I don't know. I always forget how many you need to do for all rewards. It's something like 250 maybe. So I should probably be doing like 80 layers a day. So I should probably be on like at least 150 by the end of today. And you see I'm only on 100 right now. So I'll be doing some layers tonight. But I got my PvP done. That was great. I probably should do some Underspire tonight. Like at least 7 torches. And then Vault Keys, I need to open like 10 to 15. Because the Vault event's next weekend. I still have like 90 or something. So that's my plans for tonight, later tonight. When I'm falling half asleep, about to go to bed. And I say, oh man, I better play the game. I'll be doing probably like 4 to 5 more layers of this. Like 5 to 7 torches. And, you know, 10 to 15 vault keys. Won't take too long. The faction will probably take the longest. The vault keys will be done in 5 minutes. The, Underspire probably same, like 5 minutes. So that's like 10 minutes. But then the faction will probably take, I don't know, probably at least 5 minutes a layer, at least. And then I'm going to do like 4 or 5 layers. So, I don't know. I'll be playing for 30 to 45 minutes tonight, probably. On top of this stream, which I played for 2 hours. Kinda. You know how it goes. I'm chatting a lot. I think the parents are waking up and locking their kids outside. Already. I'm like desperate to move right now. I'm like almost to the point where we're not going to be able to if I don't find something soon. You'd think you like have enough money to move and like you would just put it to the side and save it and not touch it, but it just doesn't work like that. Like I know us. We're not good at saving money. We're good at like we put ourselves in a situation like if we like we're good at paying bills and like you know, if we have to make more money to pay the bills to like once we're in that situation and we owe money and we have to pay bills, we're good at getting them paid. But like to save up money for something, we're horrible. We don't save up money good. Like I know my family. Like I'm like the accountant of the family. So I see how it goes. We are horrible at saving money, but we're good at like paying bills and getting stuff. Like, we can put ourselves in a hard situation with a lot of like bills that are high, but we would get them paid. We figure out a way. But to save up money and not touch it, we're horrible. Like we have money right now saved up, but it's going fast. It's hard to say no to a kid when they need something. Like when you have no money and a kid needs something and you know you get it, but you like, you know, like get the, you know what I mean? I don't know how to say it. Well, to get it taken care of, but you're gonna probably get the cheapest. But when we have money, like you're gonna get something a little bit better, and then we spent more money. Like if we don't have food one day, we go get stupid fast food instead of going to the grocery store. Like if we're on a tight budget, we're gonna go to the grocery store, and that's where we're gonna spend the money. But if we have extra money, we're probably gonna go get fast food and wait to go to the grocery store for a couple of days, and we just wasted money just because we have it. Like we suck. We suck at saving money. Mark says, I've heard streamers talk about not being weapon blocked. At what kingdom level does that become a factor? Ugh, man, I'm terrible with like knowing which levels you need what for the kingdom levels and power and stuff like that. I think it's pretty early, but weapons aren't that hard to come by, really. You know, we have a different kingdom every week, and then you have Soulforge. In the Soulforge, you have the weapons for that kingdom in the Soulforge. And the weapons are pretty cheap. They're like 300 diamonds. So if you need another weapon for a kingdom, you kind of just wait until that kingdom comes around, because it's on a rotation. Like, you should see every kingdom. Ideally, you'll see every kingdom. There's 38 of them now or something, so you'll see... It should be like that. They don't always do it like that, but you should see like a different kingdom for 38 weeks straight. Sometimes they'll do a random weird event where they have to do a certain kingdom and it gets out of whack, but ideally you see a different kingdom every week for 38 weeks, so you can plan ahead and be like, oh, I need 2 weapons from Keytar. There's a Keytar week in 3 weeks. I better save 900 diamonds so I have enough to buy those 3 weapons, because they will be in the Soulforge that week and I will be able to get them. It's kind of like a patience game. But then you also got the class weapon you can get for free. You got the faction weapon. Once again, like, remember with the pets, they give you a certain amount that you can just go get whenever you want, kind of. So you go, if you need a Keytar weapon, make sure you're thinking about, like, oh, what's the Keytar class? The Keytar class is Necromancer. So if I go get the Necromancer class weapon, that's going to count towards Keytar as a weapon for Keytar. You know, what's the faction for Keytar? Oh, it's Fang Moor. So if I see a Fang Moor event, I better buy that weapon so I have another weapon for Keytar, because Fang Moor counts for Keytar. So now that's 2 weapons right there. Just the class weapon and the faction weapon is already 2 weapons. Then you're just getting, like, you get the mastery weapons. Like, you get so many of those. Like, you're going to get a certain amount for, like, each kingdom through mastery weapons. Then just events. Like I said, when the kingdom comes around, you're going to have like this week we have, you know, Tower of Doom. We got a weapon. Like, that's for a kingdom. Like, the longer you play the game, the more weapons you're going to get as you do events and as kingdoms roll around. And, you know, the more classes you get done and the more factions you get done, you kind of just... Eventually, weapons won't be a problem. But, yeah, I think there is, like, a bottleneck at some point, kind of early in the game where you might not have enough weapons. I just can't remember exactly when it is, but just make sure you get the class weapon, the faction weapon, you know. Guess that's the best tip I can give you. Make sure you're doing your mastery correctly. Like, don't pick purple over and over and over and over and over. Then you're not going to get all the mastery weapons. Like, watch my new account playthroughs and, like, my beginner guides. And it'll explain to you, like, how to do your mastery. So you can get all the weapons, all the good weapons. And then all the weapons, just, you know. So every week you should be able to get at least one weapon for, like, there's going to be an event and there's usually a weapon, and you usually buy up to the weapon and you get another weapon for that kingdom. It's very similar to pets in that they give you, they pretty much give you enough to get your kingdom level and power, and you don't have to go out of your way really too much. As long as you know, like, hey, the class weapon counts, the faction weapon counts. You're missing 3 weapons for Macaco? Yeah, me too. Everybody is, Mark. Everybody that's free to play is still missing those. We just gotta wait for those kingdoms to come around. It's like the Dread, Arquebus, I forget what they all are, but we gotta wait for those kingdoms to come back around. So I'm still waiting too. I don't have any of them either. So same thing, the person said they don't have the Horde Mimic Mythic. I don't have it either. I think it's fine. I don't have the Red Macaco because it literally isn't not possible if you're free to play. They haven't given us any of them yet. Which is kind of weird. You think they would give us, like, one of them to lead us, like, on a string, like, carrot on a stick type of deal. But they've given us 0. It's like, come on, man. Give us, like, one of them. The way we could feel like we made some progress here. I don't have any of them. They haven't, it's impossible. If you're free to play, you have 0 ingredients for the Red Macaco. It hasn't come around yet. If it's there, use it. Sana says I find weapons more important than troops. Those are paid weapons, yeah. The Red Macaco's a paid weapon. So we just gotta wait. I'm here waiting with you. So if you watch my spoiler videos and, like, my weekly previews and stuff, I will scream it from the rooftops when I finally get a weapon for the Red Macaco, and you will know too. Alright, I better get out of here, y'all. Appreciate being here. Good luck with the upcoming week. Get everything done, remember. Just do a certain amount a day. I think it's way better than cramming it all into one day. So, be doing a certain amount of Tower of Doom, certain amount of Underspire, certain amount of PvP, certain amount of the faction every day. Just break it down. How many days you got. Divide it by how much you need to do. Just get it done each day. And tomorrow's Elden Ring. We're going to play it pretty early. We're going to the crazy final area, I'm pretty sure. So it should be fun. I don't know if we're going to beat the game tomorrow, but we're going to be sniffing it. We're going to be right up to the edge of the end of the game, I think. You know, I'm playing it blind, I'm just guessing, but it seems like the end of the game. You know, I thought we were close, and then now we're even closer. So, we went through the capital, we killed the boss of the capital, and now the Firekeeper's telling us we need to go somewhere else to burn down some thorns to go into the tree. Like, we're super close, I'm pretty sure. And then, you know, Monday, next Gems of War live stream. It'll be probably like 10 a.m. because it's Monday, and that's when all the new stuff comes out, and I don't want to wait until noon. But, yeah. Cortex, always join at the end. It's probably my fault. I go early. I've been going earlier. Like, the more we get into the spring and the summer, I'm going to have to start going earlier. Plus, we had spring forward. We have the, you know, we had the time change. So I started around 10 today, but that was probably like 9 2 weeks ago. Like a week ago, that was 9. And now, instead of 9, it's 10. So I get it. I understand. Alright, everybody. I'm out of here. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot too. Get about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow for Elden Ring. But if you don't like Elden Ring, it's Monday for the weekly preview and the raid teams at 10 or so, 10 a.m. EST. Thanks for joining me today, Cortex, Livewire, Sauna, Mark, Misty, Chad, Anita. We got Emmeranter, Livewire, Sauna, Crisp Purpose, Dr. Mop Sista, Wolfie, Emmeranter, Misty, Aaron, Pizza Time, Sauna, Livewire, Misty, Dr. Mops, Michael, Solitary Mind. I don't know, like, were you trying to, like, I'm not sure, Michael. You have to come back next time and let me know what's up. I don't know if that was like I'm not sure about what you're trying to say there, but let me know. I'm gonna think it was something good instead of bad for now. Livewire, Mark, Pizza Time, Anita, Dr. Mops, F. Lee, Dregor, Sunshine Forever, Supernova, DC, Tyrion Shark. It's a shark. Look out. Dun-dun, dun-dun. You guys ever, like, sing a song and then you, like, leave one word off of it because you know it annoys people? It's like, celebrate good times. Anita, Sana. SS was here today, an EverQuest person asking what the heck is this game? It's a match 3 RPG. You match gems to get mana for your spells. Anyway, Sana, Maka, Anita. I think Livewire was here first. It doesn't always let me go all the way back, but I remember Livewire was one of the first. Sana was one of the first. And, yeah, maybe Maka, Anita. But yeah, I'm done. Let's do the train business so we can thank everybody for keeping the doors open, the lights on, the legends. Oh, yeah. We had Anita running out there. Livewire was quickly behind. Sana followed. They started it up. Chad said, I'm going to turn on the Swifty music. DC was, I don't know, shoveling the coal? I can't remember. No, Mark was, and DC was guard. I can't remember. Kicking the bandits. They had their foot out the window with their sock off. Dr. Mops shooting the bazooka with their snowboard straps on. Sana powered up. Anita powered up, doing splits in the row, like stretching and stuff to kick some more butt. Anita was doing the same. So, thank you so much. Appreciate the fan funding there. You guys are the producers of the show. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Peace out. Have a great day. I hope you have a great day. I'm just looking to have a not bad day. If I have a not bad day, it's a good day. You know what I mean? I got such bad luck. It's like, if my day doesn't suck, then it's a good day. And that could just be a boring, I already